Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
This episode is called Ice Cream.
What up, party people, and welcome to episode 99.
99. Oh,
Two bandits watching
Counting down.
Bluey. We got 99 problems and a podcast ain't one.
Bluey ain't one. What?
I'm your pal, Greg Painter.
There he is. I see him. He's here in flesh. I see him.
With me,
It sounds weird when I say
a
that.
man who doesn't want a lime lesson. He just wants ice cream, and his name
I
is...
always want ice cream. Why is that? I'm on questions. My name is Mike Martin. What's up, dude?
Not much, buddy. Happy Bandit-tober.
Oh,
it's here.
folks.
We did it.
Sorry, but we're back.
Watch out.
Yeah. No pun intended. Watch along. Watch out. Watch out for the watch along.
Exactly.
That's what we
Every
do in Bandit-tober.
Thursday, you'll see a plippity plopping down, a watch
That's a
along.
weird sentence.
Some of our favorite episodes.
Yes.
Episode season 1, season 2, season 3. Who knows?
I think
We're
that would be
crazy. We can do
fun.
whatever we want.
That's right. That's
so
right.
that will be our Bandit-tober, and it's going to be a blast. I also
what we do every
did the math. When Bandit-tober ends, know what else ends?
Summer?
Season 2 of our episodes. Our
Yes.
last episode, which ironically will
What do
be
you mean?
Easter,
Topical.
which we will be putting out on Halloween Eve.
That's completely fine.
Hallows Eve. It's going to be fun.
Greg told me before we recorded the episode that he's going to be the Easter Bunny for Halloween this year. So look out on Twitter.
I don't know what
for
I'm gonna
something
be
that
yet
will
there.
probably not exist.
I don't know what I'm going to be yet. That's possible then. Anything could happen. I was
Wow.
actually trying to be
Okay.
a real goober this year.
Yep.
Because the kids are very into Big City Greens, which I'm not sure if you've ever seen. Big City Greens.
Nope.
Fun show, goofy
Cool.
little show, but the main character, Bill Green, wears a red baseball cap with a green shirt and slacks. I was like, man, if I can talk any of these kids into being one of the kids from Big City Greens, it would be the easiest Halloween ever.
Cheapskate. Like that's a
Easiest
sneaky way out.
Halloween
Well done.
ever.
Dang.
But we're not here for Halloween. We're not here for band. Well, we're here for Bandit-tober.
I'm gonna have a
We're
moment.
here for watch-alongs. We're here for ice cream. But you have to have a moment.
Finn wants to be Ernie for Halloween. I'm still trying to figure that out from Sesame Street. So
That shouldn't be too hard.
We'll give it a moment
There's
for follow up.
plenty of
It's
Ernie
very
cows.
peculiar for a 6-year-old to be like, I want to be Ernie from Sesame Street. And every time we've asked him, he said yes to being Ernie. So it's not yes to Ernie. It's what do you want to be for Halloween? He says Ernie. So that might be something we're
Ernie's
leaning
the
into.
man.
We'll keep the updates. We'll see.
Ernie was one of my little brother's favorite character for like the first multiple years of existence.
He told me that, and I said, if we go trick or treating, I get to be the Swedish chef then. And he said,
"Oh,
okay.
you gotta be Bert."
Huh? I might be the Swedish chef.
Bert.
I can't do a Bert.
But
man.
we got plenty of time to talk about our Halloween costumes.
It's
so
lime
bro,
lesson time, dog.
'cause it is ice cream time.
Oh man,
This is a goofy little episode.
it's interesting, isn't it?
It's got a lot to it, while also not having a ton on the bone compared to some episodes.
It is full of lime lessons.
It
Greg.
is.
Come on.
It's full of a lot.
Come on.
But before we get into any sort of lesson,
I need this
we
as a
need to
cut.
know what our pals at Wiki Bluey have to say about this one.
I sound so dumb. Hey, Greg,
Yeah.
what's an ice cream?
Bluey and Bingo want a lick of each other's ice cream.
Weird.
But they are so focused on making sure each lick is fair, they don't notice their ice creams are melting.
Spoilers? Jeez. Wow. They went right for there's so much more built into a storyline.
I gotta throw it out here as a first thing. Right when I said lick of each other's ice cream, you instantly said ew. You're not a shared ice cream kind of guy?
Oh, I would share the ice cream. It's just a weird sentence. I said weird because it's like, weird.
The most parenting thing, and shout out to my wife, because I don't think I would be willing to do this.
You can't do it?
Well, I'll share an ice cream.
cleanup lick?
Well, here's the thing. Exactly, the cleanup lick. When Little Lee's ice cream is melting, just lick, 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 lick. It's like,
There's a structure here that needs to be discussed then. Of
Would you
eating
share a
an ice
lollipop
cream.
then?
Huh?
Would you share a lollipop?
With Finn?
Sure.
Yeah.
With me?
Yeah.
Gross.
We're all human. We're all atoms. We're all stardust. It's all good. The structure of the situation is giving the kids a coned ice cream is a bold decision across the board.
Ooh, yes.
Universally. As a typical bowl eater of ice cream, like that's usually my go-to because I can pace myself.
Well, our trick with the kiddos is cone in a bowl.
That is anybody that does that.
Yes.
Fantastic.
They
golf
are
clap from
messy,
Mike
messy
Martin
little
there.
children. Drippy drop all over the place.
And you get the extra cone deliciousness. It's like a crouton on a salad.
I had this
so good.
I had crouton on a salad?
Yeah, it's the crunchy bit on top.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I had this for later, but we're getting ice cream mode early. And hey, Mike,
Yeah,
what's your favorite ice cream?
mint chocolate chip.
Boom!
No hesitation. No
Mint
hesitation.
chip for sure.
All day. Now, when it comes to soft serve, I do get myself just a lovely chocolate soft serve in a
I'm
bowl.
not doing the twist.
Huh?
Twisted rainbow sprinkles, my dude.
I don't. Whoa! I'm chocolate with chocolate sprinkles. If I am Bandit, I basically am Bandit in that situation. You know, I'm gonna get my chocolate overload here, so don't worry.
Double chocolate
Yeah?
all day. But we're not there yet. We are at, and I'm gonna make the call right now. Apparently, we went to the zoo or the aquarium.
Aquarium,
today.
I think.
They don't make any mention of that at
None
all in
yet.
the episode, to the point where it almost makes me wonder where's this episode's called aquarium moment in the show.
Because it happened.
It clearly did, because it's that very generic gift shop
At the end.
where they have what's that thing, that like squishy face thing, where like you
Yes.
put your hand on it. What
That-
are those things called?
I owe one to Finn because we collectively broke his.
I
he
remember
didn't-
that.
I didn't, but
I was here for that.
they spilled everywhere, and I went, "Oh no!" So that's on my to-do list from this episode because I said, "Oh no, I have to get Finn another one of those."
But we
I don't know
got
what they're called though.
We got the random alligator thingy. We got the dino
Fantastic.
thingy. It's just that very generic zoo/aquarium
100%.
aesthetic, or even like just museum. Because the only thing that we really have for Guines is the giant whale.
Yep, and people walking
on
around the
ceiling.
background.
Yeah.
I think it is an aquarium day. I don't, but I wanted to look up if they had one in the spot that they're in because there is a specific spot that they're at when they had the ice cream in Brisbane. So there's a whole thing going on there. I don't know if there's an aquarium there. When they showed the gift section, you had the shark up at top too. Why are all of the sea animals angry in Bluey? Because the shark is mad. The stuffed animal is looking down like, ah, so angry. Like the whale in the earlier episodes. I don't know. It's a side weird thing, but it's...
Shark, I would have to say of all of these sea creatures, shark being angry. I mean, we just did our Jaws podcast on the Patreon.
That's true.
With our pal Zach.
That's
Sharks
right.
aren't friendly.
No,
Typically.
But whales are also sad in these Bluey episodes. That's fine. I like how it cuts into the episode and the music trails off in the beginning of the and there's no music for like 30 seconds. It's just ambiance of where they are.
My dudes, Stripe and Bandit, are over
Bushed.
today.
They're bushed.
They are exhausted and annoyed. They just had a big old aquarium day.
Stripe's letting Muffin do her thing, and Bandit's got the girls coming up asking questions. And I love Muffin seems very, and this is I think this is the evolution of our podcast is the Muffin love, because she seems so mature here, where she's just like, look at this dinosaur.
You mean when she gets a dinosaur stuck on her head?
She's
That's
super
super
excited.
mature.
She's super excited and says, look at this dinosaur roar. She goes, rawr. And she goes, hee hee hee. Like she's growing up. She's not the jerk butt 3-year-old everybody thinks it is. Get over it. Muffin's great. And then a velociraptor gets stuck on her ear. Yes, I get that.
And Bluey also in there. We've got once that toy that you broke a fence.
Facey, pushy thing.
Yeah, can't have it.
That's right.
Can you pay for it yourself? No, that's bad luck.
Yeah,
It's not fair. Pretty fair.
yeah, that's life. That's
I like this evolution of fairness. The theme of this episode. It's pretty fair to start off.
yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but we are card-carrying Syracuse Zoo members.
Okay.
Up in here.
Okay.
We make a point to hide from the gift store when we are walking out.
What do you mean
we do
hide?
How
does
walk
one...
fast? Ooh, gifts. Nope. Keep walking. We do not go in. We do not rest in the gift store. Who do they think they are having chill time at the gift store?
Have you
and
ever
not-
been to the Brisbane Aquarium?
I have
It's
not.
like 16 miles long. No, I don't know. It must
unless-
have been a bushing.
Unless it's one of those deals like at Disney where the ride exits through the gift shop.
Oh!
But then still, you don't meander. You go.
I mean, maybe they gave a limit. Well, no, because nobody walks away with bags. There are no gifts, no accessories. You don't.
No,
nobody has
nobody's-
anything. So
Well, I feel like Muffin was going to be walking out with that dinosaur if it didn't attach to her ear.
she
And
walks away with something else, though. Don't worry. Also, when she was holding after the raptor bit her, what a savage that raptor. Leave Muffin alone. Did you see what book Bingo was reading?
what book?
It was the same book that she was reading during sleepy time.
Ooh.
It's got the planet on the back of it. It's the same book.
Oh,
Which
so-
one ends up where?
So is this possibly before sleep time? Or
No, because
she-
they didn't purchase it. Because they don't walk away with anything. She just, I think it's the kind of thing that a kid attaches to something they already have at a store. Like Finn's done it before with the cat piano thing. And
maybe she gets that book for her birthday.
and
In
Bandit
handstand. So then sleepy time is after hands. Oh,
See? There you go. See, I'm
anything is possible.
Look at us. Look at us.
We're outside. We're headed home, and we walk by the ice cream stand.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
Look at you. You're like, well, I mean, you're agreeing with Bandit, but you're not agreeing. So you're agreeing with him in the ice cream situation. But
This is one of the things that can be very frustrating with little kids. They just went to the aquarium, spent a good chunk of time there, a good chunk of money there for sure. Aquariums aren't free as far as I'm aware.
could be there. You don't know.
Great day, but gotta have more. Need more all the time. More. Can't be satisfied.
What?
Ice cream
Yes,
now.
that makes sense.
Father.
It's warm out. It's a toasty day at South Bank right here. And it's ice cream time. I don't blame.
I'm curious of this one, Mike.
I love this so much today.
We had ice cream yesterday.
Okay.
Can't have it 2 days in a row. Too much sugar. Hey,
That's a
Mike.
lie. Yeah.
How many days in a row is Finn allowed to have a sugary snack? Is the answer 100% of the days? Or have you ever been like,
I'm not gonna.
I don't.
It's not. There's no rice cake day. There's no.
We are very big on, especially now that school's back in session. After school, get some ice cream. Have a sugary sweet to sustain you for the rest of the day. You just got up at 6:30 in the morning to get ready for school. That's like kid coffee.
I had a sweet and sour Mike and Ike like an hour ago. Like it was
Before I hopped in the car to come over here, I jammed 3 sour peach gummies in my mouth.
Like,
just rocked out.
It's life. It's gonna happen. I think that is the overarching thing that just. Life's gonna happen. Sometimes it's fair. Sometimes it's not fair. I think it's not like a heavy punch you in the face.
Oh, this is fairly fair.
Exactly.
Fairly fair.
Fairly fair.
Not to Bingo. She collapses
Oh.
to the ground.
So I felt like this was Greg's oh, I'm feeling vibes here.
I was feeling vibes and I'm trying to think of an example, but I feel like my pals the Martins did this to us once, possibly an Outer Banks trip.
Whoa.
Of walking around somewhere doing something. Hey, no, we're not doing the ice cream. I think it even literally was ice cream.
Probably is.
Where I then turned around and Finn Man had some ice cream while my girls were like, "What? You said no."
That's I mean, that's a bandit problem, not a stripe problem. I'm sorry. He got bit by a dinosaur. Did you see when she picked out her ice cream? She did get the rainbow one. Rainbow sherbet's so good.
Rainbow sherbet's
call,
solid.
Muffin.
Emily's been rocking, because she's very creative in ice cream. Her favorite ice cream as of the last year-ish is dragon fruit mango. From
What
our lovely
the
pals.
sentence is
From our
that?
lovely pals at Stewart's Ice Cream Shop. Shout out Stewart's.
I did.
Dragon fruit mango
I was excited
cream.
and confused when they came out with orange sherbet at any sort of ice cream, anything, anywhere at the time. Which also, mango ice cream makes me very excited in life. I'm jealous that mango ice cream exists for them because I've never had it personally.
One of Emily's favorites. Boom.
Mango ice cream?
Mango dragon fruit, yeah.
Oh, it's mango drag. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
Emily, get it.
She's a beast.
Muffin comes up with her
Yay, ice cream.
yay ice cream and the ice cream cone, and she's she deserved it. Velociraptor attack. She has a Band-Aid on her ear.
Oh, I didn't notice
It's
that.
not a splash of the ice cream. I looked at it and I'm like, nope, that's a little Band-Aid that
was a dangerous toy.
That Stripe had to buy to make sure that she was okay. So there must have been a punctured hole in some fashion that warranted a bravery badge right on the ear because Muffin deserved it. Good girl, Muffin. She's okay. She got her ice cream. Stripe's happy, and now the fairy's here. Time to go.
I like how too we're playing this fair theme over now. Muffin, it's totally fair.
Yeah, totally fair. It's perfect.
I'm very curious where they are that this trip took them to a ferry. Ferry is the trek home. They didn't drive to the aquarium. They had to take a ferry. They drive somewhere likely because they're not taking the ferry to their front door of their house.
Right.
They're taking a ferry to where they park the car to then drive home. This
did-
is an outing.
Yes, I did not do a full geography search on this one, but I did find out that this episode is based on an area called South Bank in Brisbane, and it's got the full situation where it's got the arches of the flowers going on there. It's a full place. People have been to the ice cream stand that they base this episode off of. So it exists
okay.
somewhere, but I don't know where it exists in the geography of the Bluey map that exists for us. So
Right.
here we stand.
But
Of
before,
confusion.
one good thing before fairy time here, I do like maybe Muffin will give you a lick. And Stripe's like, good luck with that.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Exactly.
They're a dog, and what happens when you try to take it? Just a little Muffin growl. Not
A little anger,
not
a
a
little
yelp.
rage.
Just you go ahead, try, see what happens. I got
Bandit?
raptured.
Bandit relents though. He realizes we gotta get through the rest of the day still.
Sure.
This is the happiest day of my life. Just ice cream. Just a
See?
scoop of ice cream.
And you know they had a good time. Whatever happened before. They had a blast.
They could have
Stripe
had
and-
10 hours at the aquarium, enjoying every moment of it.
Could have been 10 minutes.
It's what the last
at the
thing
aquarium.
that happens in the day determines how that day is when you're a littly. If there's no ice cream, this was the worst day ever.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Oh,
Come on now.
man. Come on, we're making good times.
Oh, you. You.
Come on,
I do like we're at the ice cream stand. Bluey's struggling. Bye, Muffin. Bye, Uncle Strawberry.
She's focused. I get that a lot. Where you're trying to get like just pull a response out of your kid. Be like, dude, they're leaving. You're not going to see them for about a week and a half. And it's just like, oh my gosh, they have strawberry.
I think that's an over for how few times they see their cousin Muffin. I feel like cousin Muffin is like every weekend at worst. Muffin is hanging out at the house with the fam.
One thing, and I'm going to do a weird pivot here, and it's something we didn't talk about in the previous episode, and I want to just shout us out on not noticing it. In the episode Handstand, where we're noticing 5,000 characters, boo hiss on us for not calling out where the heck were Muffin and Socks since Trixie and Stripe were in that episode. Nobody called us out on it, but I realized it later. I'm like, where the heck are they in this episode? Where were they? That's on us. Our bad.
Upstairs, around the corner,
Maybe they're on the
hanging
ferry.
out.
Who knows? Maybe they left
anywhere.
them on the ferry. That
Could
could
have
happen.
been anywhere.
But
But
it's time to pick out both physically a smart decision and economically a smart decision. How big are these ice creams?
not big size. They're extra small. That is a often debate with the kiddos. Like large. Like there's no way in the world you're
not
eating a
eating
large ice cream.
It
It
doesn't
will be
happen.
melted all over you.
It happens.
You never finish.
It's the excitement. It's the ooh la la. It's the 2/3 full cup sitting there with melted ice cream that just says, "You didn't eat me. I'm $5 sitting melted sad." And it's just it happens all the time. We went to a baseball game a week ago. Finn got ice cream in a little plastic helmet.
Yeah, gotta get the helmet.
10 bites out of it, and then it just sat there for 6 innings, and he knocked it over and spilled ice cream, and it's like, that's our helmet. It's great. It's cool though. Like it's kids thinking that they could eat all of it, so you can't. And if they eat it all, you say good job. When he realizes the 2 flavors that they're ordering, and he puts down the credit card, the music that kicks in when he's putting down that credit card, and it's waiting, and he's waiting. And he's waiting, and it builds up. And he's like, fine.
Oh, not even fine. It's almost like panics, like screams. Double chocolate cone or cup.
You know it's going to
Extra
take just
large.
as long for that thing to load up when he has to order that too, right? Like, he's setting himself up for failure in that situation. He's like, okay, well, fine, I'll fold. I'll get that. And you're going to sit there for just as long and look at that ice cream. But you know what? The ice cream is there, and it is there for him to enjoy while chaos ensues, and it's fantastic.
I do love too. Bluey finally deciding I'll go with a strawberry because I'll just have a lick of Bingo's, and then just a quick shot of Bingo's eyes, like, yeah, that's not gonna be happening. Danger zone.
Have you found it?
Oh, this is for after the episode, like when we're doing the send emails to blah blah blah, and let me say blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you found it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Don't want to sound.
Well, I want
Let
Greg
me-
in full focus,
I'm
baby.
always focused. I can multitask. I'm great.
I want you to focus.
But yeah, things are about to get difficult here. I do like though. Before we get there, after Dad screams his order at Ice Cream Lady, we get the hooray! I've got a problem.
He does. Absolutely. The escape of Stripe
That's a
and
different
Muffin.
episode. That's a different episode.
That is a different episode. Sorry, no butlers in this one.
No, not a one.
Muffin and Stripe are leaving, and he's like, weird sentence, but can't bring the ice cream cone on the ferry. Sorry, youngin.
I was expecting a Muffin freak out, but I was like, okay.
She mows it like a
buddy.
champion. I love that so much because she's like, all right, that's my place. Cool. Muffin's maturing. She knows what she can do. Now she has full sugar intake. So proud. So proud. And now
things are about to get difficult for everyone. We're enjoying our ice cream.
the licking pickle.
Can I have a lick of your mango? And then we just Bandits like, here we go.
Yep.
It's like something's about to break bad. Don't know how bad, but we'll see.
I don't experience this a lot, so I feel like this is a great chance for you to have a little bit of floor to discuss anything at all, because seeing the two of them try to create a compromise.
Oh, it's not the two of them. This was all Bluey's. Like,
Interesting.
Bingo didn't say, I want mango, with the thought that then Bluey will get strawberry and we can share.
That's true.
That was all,
Oh!
all Big Sister saying, let's share. And Bingo being concerned because Bluey went all out. How far can your tongue... That whole process
Oh my
of
God.
pulling their tongues in and out of their mouth, this far, that far.
I don't want to say I zoned out in that moment, but that was a conversation. I was just like, I would not take part in this, and this is not something that would happen in my life.
This
Go get
is-
him, champs.
This is where it gets a little bit tricky. And as a parent, you have to decide...
How far is too far?
Yes. Like, when do you have to dad the situation up with, like, we're not sharing, just eat your ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
This is clearly not going to... Versus letting them figure out their own mess. My take is usually once I hear a scream or a cry, that's when it's time to hop in. Or if it's just this debate's going on for like 5 minutes, if it's entertaining, which Bandit seems very entertained by this whole process.
Completely content because he knows what's going to happen in the process, because his kids are very diplomatic with their ways. They're not going to be like, nope, this ice cream's mine.
Who licks
Deal
first?
with it.
Who licks second? How do we lick at the same time?
How do we regulate these? How does all this happen? Also, when I feel like Bandit cut off Bluey a little bit when she was talking about getting 2 flavors, because I felt like that next level of Blue was going to kick in, where she was going to try to convince the ice cream scoop lady to give her 2 flavors in 1 scoop kind of thing. Be like, if you do half in one, half the other, it is 1 scoop, 2 flavors, right? And Bandit's like, no, you can't do 2 flavors. So I don't know if it's like an upcharge for 2 flavors.
Oh, it always is.
I wish we could go to night. Well, Big Dip is still open here, so we could go to an ice cream place and test it.
Anytime.
Could I do 2 flavors in one? Just 1 scoop?
That's
Nah,
just-
that doesn't. That sounds. Yeah, that does sound
It's
stinky, doesn't
a
it?
jerk move.
I
And
don't want
now-
to spend the extra $1.50.
And I know it's a famous song, but help me out here, Mr. Music Boy.
What?
They're chasing each other around in circles, and that classic, that yeah, that's
It's
thing.
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky. I felt like it was. Is that Nutcracker?
It is. Ha! See, well done.
Nailed it.
Absolutely.
But they're just tongues out, walking inside. Bandit almost seems mesmerized by them.
Yes.
Following them while just
he's so
slowly
content.
eating his ice cream.
He's good because they're just struggling. Each trying to get a lick of somebody else's when he's got his, and each just taking simple bites. Simple bites.
We got some fun background stuff here.
Oh my god, it's so good.
We've got Jack and Jack's family hanging out on the beachfront. We've got that really cool splash pad. Well, first the beach. I didn't notice anybody fancy on the beach. Did you?
As they're arguing to begin with, they start debating, and there's a guy on a scooter that comes rolling up, and they start doing their twist before they even start going, and he's rolling up smiling, and then he stops, and he looks confused at these 2 kids starting to spin as they walk away. The beach, I feel like the beach situation... The beach!
There you go.
Gotcha. The beach situation, I feel like, is our call to action for the 2 bandits watching Bluey. You could easily implement a dapper hat and a bearded dog
Exactly.
in that second.
Finally, you're on board with us.
Just a simple plug. How you doing? Look at us. We'll
Season
do it.
4. It's got to be coming out.
Right.
Being animated as we speak.
We might do finger guns and wink at the camera or something. Who knows? But I feel like if you can plug in the person sitting there checking their Apple Watch and a little toasty while they're going by the beach. No, it was not a call. It was there was somebody sitting under a tree and they're looking at their watch, just like a little tired from their run. There's people on the beach hanging out. Perfect spot for us. You go to the
Stick us in the background. Put us on there.
The
We don't need to
splash-
talk like the ladies.
No.
We gotta be done, ladies. Just stick us in the background. We'll be fine.
I don't
Or if
sound-
you want us to talk, that's fine too.
I don't sound like I'd be good on a Bluey episode, or do I? I don't know.
We could be like Alan Tudyk there, who like just like is all the dogs and animals and different things. It's like I'm just like meow,
Crushed it.
boom, nailed it. Everyone, feel free to use it. I'm a cat. Meow. Cat squad. Anyway, the splash pad moment too. They're just circling around, coming inches away from devastation, getting splashed up.
Could have ruined the ice cream too.
Background folk are all excited about it though,
Yep.
smiling,
Got
loving
the
it.
floaties on.
And then
My dude.
the man, the myth. We got Winton and Winton's dad, super confused at a Zen garden.
I love that scene, and I spent more time researching this episode to see if there was a statue that looked like that statue in the gardens there. I could not find anything. There's a statue of Confucius in the gardens, but there isn't one that has somebody sitting crisscross applesauce, as we tend to say here in the kindergarten world, holding his hand out, holding a bamboo rod, levitating in Zen mode. I need to know. Anybody that knows if there's something else out there that is what the statue is, I will take a photo with that statue one day, because that is...
That is not the only thing that concerns me about this clip right here.
Uh-oh. Why is it
I'm not
concerning
sure
you?
if you
I'm not
noticed.
concerned. I'm excited.
But Winton's dad
He's got a little stain on his
still has that sausage stain on him. And I'm really concerned for this guy. Winton's dad is the only confirmed bachelor in the Blueyverse. He needs to be taking better care of himself. Know what I think Winton's dad needs? I think he needs a
hang out-
subscription
Oh.
to our pals at Manscaped.
That makes the most sense.
That's
doesn't
right,
it?
friends. One more time. We are
Still
brought to
hanging
you
out.
by our pals at Manscaped. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you so
As
much.
always, Winton's dad could really use that Performance Package 4.0.
4.0.
Join the 8 million other folks worldwide and getting fresh, getting crisp, getting clean, and getting that darn sauce. I'm sure the crop duster might be able to like spray some of that on his
It helps
torso.
out. It helps out his sausage situation.
Something.
He's always taking care of himself. He's a man out in the
Well,
town.
he
and
needs
I
to
think-
take care of himself much better. He's got all the single ladies
Right.
out for Winton's dad. Get yourself the lawnmower. Get yourself the weed
The
whacker.
deodorant is.
Get
fantastic.
yourself the crop preserver duster. Get those nice. They don't need to be purple undies. They can be nice Happy Manscaped black boxers.
That's right.
Look fresh. Look clean.
Just
with
like-
our pals at Manscaped.
Whew, just like Winton's dad. And there's only one way that you could get it through us, from us, by us, and that's because we have the promo code, don't
We
we?
do get 20% off and free shipping worldwide. Winton worldwide.
Winton worldwide.
To BWB at manscaped.com. That's 20% and free shipping using 2BWB. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Boop. Moving on.
Winton's dad is a player and a half.
Legend.
But in this moment, I like it even more because he's not out there being a player. He's out there with Winton, having a good time. It seems like a gorgeous day wherever.
Oh,
South
it's
Bank right
never-
now is.
I think one day ever has it rained in Bluey, and it was the episode called Rain.
I was gonna say, if only they had an episode that explained the one thing that existed for that.
Hey, dogs in Brisbane.
Yeah?
We need to talk. Clean up your tables after
Bro,
you eat.
that
was
was-
gross. You're better than that.
I know I thought about like, oh yeah, I would, do the whole clean up the ice cream cone situation. When I saw that scene happen, I was just like,
Those bin chickens took over.
those bin chickens. It was just a bummer. It was just a bummer. But that's not what matters. What matters now is, oh my, the music's been playing, and you spent so much time trying to be jealous of somebody else's, trying to gain someone else, trying to benefit somebody else's. Oh, guess what? All you got is some waffle cones, dogs.
Probably some soggy waffle cones too,
Oh,
honestly. That sucker's been melting for a while now.
Them croutons ain't so crunchy. I don't know why I keep calling them croutons now. They're like the croutons from whatever.
Just the random scream once they realize what's happened.
Mm-hmm. And who's been enjoying himself the whole time? In this almost floating on a bamboo stick of Zen, Bandit. He's just got his ice cream, and he's good. And
I do
do we
like,
cross this bridge now? Go ahead. You had something.
we do like, it's not fair. It's about as fair as it gets.
Yeah.
The sun's hot.
Yeah.
You didn't eat your ice cream. You were busy deciding who has more and who gets better. Very Hammer Barney. Their husband's better than mine. Their
Causes have
watermelon's better
effects.
than mine.
It's you kept your ice cream in the sun, and guess what? Ice cream gonna melt. That's how that works. So I didn't remember what my point was. Dang, I totally lost it. It was there for it.
So maybe I'll help you pick up that ball and run with it. Do you buy another ice cream? Do you give up your ice cream? Or do you let that lime lesson sit and fester? What would you do if your son was at home crying alone on the bed and floor because he doesn't have ice cream?
Sure.
The only way to feed him is to buy more ice cream or get rid of your own.
There it is. So in that situation, I've gotten very humbled as a dad, I guess you could say, because when it comes to certain things, if I have an ice cream and he's mad about it, like so if a lime lesson happens and he's out of ice cream and he's learning his lesson in that situation, and I've already lived my life of having my ice cream in that moment. I could have ice cream.
Your best ice cream days are past.
Right.
You.
Like I could have ice cream at midnight because I'm a grown man and I could walk downstairs and open the freezer and be like, now it's you and me, ice cream. We're going to hang out. High five.
Weird flex, but okay.
Right. Like, well, it is. Like when you become
I'm
an
a
adult,
grown man.
like,
I can eat ice cream at midnight.
yeah, you can have ice cream for breakfast if you want to. That's how life works. And so I would totally be the person that I would just give the ice cream. I don't need the ice cream right now. I don't, because I can go home and have ice cream. This moment, like you said, how the day ends is how it dictates how they view the day. I'm not gonna be like, sit on my ivory tower and be like, this is my ice cream. Also, dog singing songs, mate. Monkey singing songs, mate. You want to keep it canon. Dogs shouldn't be eating chocolate ice cream. They shouldn't eat that. Well, I've just been reading it. Like when you go through the Reddit, it's like he shouldn't be eating chocolate ice cream. It's probably some version of like
probably
soy
shouldn't
milk.
be eating ice cream at all in general, I would assume.
Leave Bandit alone. He took the kids to the aquarium zoo extravaganza.
We've not danced around it. We brought it up a few times, but the line, but if you got a valuable lesson. I don't want a valuable lime lesson. I just want ice cream. Put that on my tombstone right now. Perfect quote.
It's fantastic.
It's so relatable to so much in life. Like when you miss out an opportunity, it's like, well, at least you can grow from this. I don't want to grow from this. I just want what I want.
Yeah, and that's where Bandit's showing. I've learned my lime lesson, and here's my ice cream. There you go.
I would have liked it better if he took their 2 cones and just plopped a little, and then had some for him.
You disagree with that statement right away.
What?
Undo your statement. Both cones were on the ground.
Oh, they were?
Take it back.
Both cones are on the ground. Okay. I guess I missed that. Well, no taking.
They dropped them when they were sad.
I knew they both dropped to the ground, and we have that. I love their set. No.
Oh, the howl kicked in. Poor, and that's where you can't. That's where there's a difference between trying to force a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old to learn a bit. It's time to learn a lesson. No, you ruined your ice cream. You ruined it. No, Bandit does the cool thing. Like, he walked around watching the kids learning their lime lesson, dancing everywhere. Yeah, of course you can have my ice cream. Like, that's he did the right thing in that exact moment. That's the only thing you can do.
Then it looks like we're about to get one more final fight.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you take the first scoop and take as big as you want. I just took a little one, and now it's your turn. We learned a nice lime lesson. We still got ice cream. And you know what? It's better than the mango. Know why, Mike?
Why?
Because it's chocolate.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I have never had mango ice cream. I'm not gonna lie. Also, like, the animation in this episode is one of those quiet game dance mode episodes where you see a lot of background characters, and there's a character that walks by when he's sitting there with the chocolate ice cream, and he's got a sleeping bag with him, and he's walking by, and he walks by a trash bin, and he does like a side eye to it, and he keeps walking. And it's the same character that appears in an earlier episode where there's background characters, and he's the homeless guy that Winton's dad gives money to. So it's canon character of just them recognizing this is the Blueyverse. These all exist, and I thought that because I saw him stop, and he looks. It's a nice touch. It's very well done. So that's
nice. I do like too. It kind of shows what Bingo thinks of her dad. It's your job to give us ice cream. Yeah, you're the big daddy man. It's kind of like we know that if stuff breaks bad, you're there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a weird line in a lot of ways, but it's like, we know we're fine because Dad's here. And that was kind of cool.
Maybe it's not the end of the day if they don't have ice cream then. No. But guess what? They know they're going to get ice cream in some way.
You know what? They know it's fair enough.
Ish.
Love it.
Good episode.
Love it. I'm going to ask you your 3 favorite things, but quick before that, let's hear a quick word from another one of our delightful sponsors.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, dude.
I got a couple questions for you.
That's what we're here
Starting
to do.
with,
Okay.
What's your favorite thing today?
My favorite thing today even though I think it was a valuable lime lesson, I gotta go for the gut laugh sometimes, and it's that great maturing character of Muffin when she completely mouths an entire ice cream cone in 1 second. I was so proud of her. It was rainbow sherbet, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta get on this ferry." She's
gonna have a headache in 10 seconds. Just wait for it, Muffin.
That's
coming.
That's a different episode that no one wants to watch, but she was well composed in the episode. I liked Muffin a lot. She's not my favorite character, but that moment was like, yes, get it, Muffin. What about you? What was your favorite thing today, Blake?
I don't want a lime lesson. I just want ice cream.
Yeah.
It's a great quote. It's the memorable quote from this.
Yes.
It's a top 10 quote for me, we'll say. I probably said that about 50 quotes at this point, but that's all right.
On Disney Plus.
It's just nice and great and delightful, and I love it.
Disney Plus is life.
Disney Plus.
It does. They botched it. It's not correct. It's not.
Well, a lot of the subtitles are goof 'em ups. I've noticed on Disney
Bluey
Plus and
Bluey
Bluey,
right? There's no question in the universe here that that's the case. With that being the case, who's your favorite character?
I got to give it to my dude Bandit. He was very constant. He was quietly there, guiding them along the way. He knew, he said right away, I was like, here we go. It's like something's about to happen. Mm-hmm. Let's get my ice cream bites in right now and get my take on it because this is probably not going to end up in my tummy.
And that's where it's fun that he does that. Mine is also Bandit. I had to be. I'm sorry. Without you even asking me there. That was rude of me. But he does that where he's eating his ice cream along the way because they're losing their ice cream. And the whole time he's savoring it and enjoying it because he knows I'm going to have to give this up.
It's coming soon.
And that's maybe it wasn't him saying, I've got a problem. I've had too much ice cream.
Oh, I think it was definitely.
He might have. I'm trying to say he's premeditating this attack and saying the girls are going to lose all their ice cream and they're going to be super excited because I'm going to be the hero of the day. Good job, Ben. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Sure thing, pal.
He was anticipating the problems.
Then how do you rank this lovely episode?
I have to rank this episode $12 that Stripe probably spent on buying one package of Band-Aids after realizing that Muffin pierced her ear. So he's like, I need to get her something. Ice cream and Band-Aids. $12 for some Band-Aids.
I feel like the Stripe go would be to like just ask loudly, does anybody have a Band-Aid?
Oh, dang it. It actually makes a lot of sense. I would do the
That
same
feels
thing.
like the Stripe play.
Yes. Dang, how do you? Oh my gosh! This is the last time I get to ask you in double digits. How do you rank this episode 99 of Bluey ice cream?
I rank this one a perfectly fair episode.
Oh god!
Thank you, everybody out there.
Oh.
Plug a clock. linktr.ee/watching Bluey. All of our good stuff.
Yep.
Hey guys. All of our shirts now apparently come in tie-dye form.
Holy glock.
On TeePublic, and they're pretty epic. I was looking through our standard logo shirt. We have our Don't Hit the Flamingo, and obviously the new Hard Rock that kind of turns into a Woodstock kind of vibe to it. With the, so cool, these tie-dye shirts. Check them out on our TeePublic. Again, accessible from linktr.ee/watching Bluey. One last time, at least as far as we know. Thanks again to our pals at Manscaped for helping us out this last month.
Thank you so much.
Manscaped.com, 2BWB.
That's us.
And we say many times, send us your takes, your feels, your likes, your thoughts. We actually had somebody who sent us something, close to 2 months ago.
Okay.
Thank you to Susan Tart, who reached out to us letting her know that her favorite episode is ice cream. The reason I love ice cream so much is that this episode clued me into the fact that Bluey is set up specifically in Brisbane. I took a trip to Brisbane 12 years ago to visit friends and spent a lot of time on the South Bank, the exact area where ice cream takes place, Mike. It's like you just said that. My heart skipped a beat when I saw the establishment shot at the Wheel of Brisbane, the Queensland Performing Arts Centre. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Stripe and Muffin catching the ferry just like I had to do, and then Bingo and Bluey walking through the same scenic areas that I'd visited. I love how faithful Ludo Studios were at capturing the South Bank. Susan actually sent us a couple lovely pictures of the area, which we'll make sure that we post with the episode. But yeah, thank you, Susan. You rock. We appreciate you. Anybody else?
That's awesome.
Cool pictures, anything in general, shoot it over watchingbluey@gmail.com.
We love it. Thank you so much, Susan.
Speaking of, send us anything cool to places. P.O. Box 2372, Syracuse, New York, 13220. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I was super intending to close this down at the end of September. And guess who forgot? He has auto-renew on his credit card for his P.O. box.
It's not me.
This guy. Point
It's
at myself,
Greg!
not a visual medium. So we are open through the end of the year. Send us anything justifying my foolishness. And send us at least a postcard or something. That'd be
Christmas
delightful.
cards. Get into the holiday
Ooh,
season.
ho, ho,
That's
ho.
right. Veranda Santa cards? You won't.
And lastly,
Oh, man.
and most importantly,
Isn't an ice cream producer out of Australia? Oh, I'm so excited to hear that.
I had to pick this one over the many ice cream shops that I saw out there. This one's called Lick Ice Cream. With all the licks being asked and being shared for, head over to Lick Ice Cream on Honor Ave in Graceville, Queensland. Know why else I had to pick this one? Know what their signature flavor is?
Is it dragon fruit mango?
It is bacon ice cream.
Wait, what now? Whoa, wait.
Bacon ice cream.
There you go. There's
Almost as good as night bacon. For all their flavors and more, go to lickicecream.com.au.
I'm already going.
Prepare your souls, prepare your minds, prepare your bodies. We are in Banditober.
Oh, man.
Next episode,
gosh.
episode 100.
Are you ready for it?
Coming to you. I'm not ready.
I
Are
ain't
you
done.
ready? You better be. You know why, Mike?
Why?
Because it's gotta be done.
Folks, it's gotta be done, man.